I heard Alex Hormozi say something today that I actually had planned to say in a video, but he beat me to it, unfortunately. But it's fine, I'm just gonna copy him once again. But he was saying that when you are doing the hard thing, let's take cold outreach for example. I think that was the example he used, and that was the example that I had because it's what I actually did. I made a lot of videos on here talking about my experience reaching out to people and just DMing people on Instagram, DMing businesses, asking, hey, do you want a free email sample for your business? And the crazy thing is, the longer that you can continue those repetitions, doing those outreaches, for me it was 100 a day, the longer you can continue that, the more you honestly just start getting frustrated, but then you find better ways to do it. And he said that today, and I didn't even know that was an Alex thing. I thought that was something I came up with, or at least that I had noticed was a true thing that happens, is it's less about doing the same thing every day consistently. And yes, that is a factor, but it's more about doing that so that you get to the point where you're so fed up with what you're doing that you're like, I need to find a better way. There has to be an easier way. And it's funny because I did that I've been doing that the past 3 months of just hitting people up every day, hitting up businesses. And I've been like, there's gotta be an easier way. I put a poll up on here. I think I got, 14 responses out of like 5,000 reach outs, like horrible. And so it started me down the rabbit hole last week where I was like, I've seen these guys on Instantly. If you have ever heard of that site, where basically they do cold emails for you in a sense, and they'll help you find, what's the position you're targeting. Are you targeting CEO or director of marketing or whatever? You can select all those and have an AI write the emails for you and all that stuff. And I was about to sign up for them, but then I was like, how did they just get me as a client? How did they almost just convince me to sign up for them? Because this was my solution. I was like, there are sites that do all these outreach things for you. I don't have to do it all myself anymore. But before I was about to spend the money and actually sign up, I was like, wait a second. If their method is cold outreach, not to say it doesn't work, but how did they just get me onto their site? And I realized it's because I watched a YouTube video about how to send cold emails that convert, something like that. And I realized it was from their YouTube channel. And I was like, they're all about cold outreach, yet they get their customers from YouTube. So that made me think, I really do think YouTube and social media is the key. And I've talked about this in the last 3 videos, but that was my big unlock where I already knew this, and I'm really excited about it if you can't tell. But I realized that they're doing that, and I still plan to document the process like I'm doing here for long form, just because long form videos is a whole beast and takes forever to do all that. But I was like, wow, why don't I just make a bunch of shorts on Instagram and send people to my site and have them request a free email sample? So what did this video even start as? Okay, sorry. So I don't even remember what the video topic was. I'm too excited. That made me figure out that I need to be taking my Instagram, my Facebook, and my shorts on here more seriously and being more intentional rather than just having this where I'm documenting and then just cutting up random shorts just because I feel like I should have shorts up. No, I want to keep doing this, obviously, but I want to make shorts that are actually about copywriting, about marketing, and all of that, because I learned from the pain that I went through doing cold outreach to being like, I need to find out a different solution. And that is the power of going through those difficult things. It's not that you have to push through the difficult thing and do the same thing forever. It's that when you're doing it for so long, you start to be like, okay, there's gotta be what's the other thing I'm missing here? And then you start kind of getting curious and experimenting. And then you find, this thing helps me send out cold outreach. I wouldn't have to do it myself. That would be faster. But wait, how did they get me to the site in the first place? Their YouTube. And how did I find their YouTube? That Instagram reel I saw. That was by them. And then boom, because all from this little step-by-step thing. And it was all just because I was frustrated and I started looking into easier ways to do it. Whereas if you didn't go through the pain of doing it, you wouldn't know where to look. You wouldn't know, you would just Google how to find leads and none of it would make sense. Whereas for me, I was looking up scripts for cold emails for specific things and people, like specific job titles, like how to get directors of marketing to respond. Things like that you just wouldn't think to search unless you had been doing it for a while. So all of that to say, that is the importance, in my opinion, of going through those difficult times. And also, it's the same thing as my social media. You can see what I've done so far and see that I already changed my mind, and I have no problems admitting I'm wrong. I've said it on 3 months ago when I started this channel. I said I didn't want to try, I don't like social media, and I'm already like, oh, okay, well, clearly it's the thing that works, so I'm gonna try on here. And I'll probably end up making long form videos as well in the future for copywriting to funnel people to my business. But for right now, not the intention. But for transparency, I did change my bio on here to copywriting for businesses, because why not let people know what I do instead of the whole channel being about me documenting, even though I am on the long form. But anyway, I've gotten way off topic. I'm too excited. I'm gonna go execute. I hope you do the same.